Hi there, folks. Welcome back to Rich Reviews. The latest of films that didn't go wide release in theaters, didn't make much money, or found its way on the internet. The latest of these is co-storied, co-written, and directed by Will Warnock, who has made some previous features in the past, and it's not worth mentioning what his features are. And this is Safer at Home, the latest attempt to show filmmakers attempting to try to film a movie over Zoom because the current pandemic is going on, and I'm getting so sick of this. And also, note to self or anyone else, if you happen to see the Vertical Entertainment logo preceding a film, you know you're in trouble because Vertical Entertainment is basically the new Canon Films, a studio that has the habit of sniffing out more dogs than I can count, and that's an insult to Canon because Canon at least knew they were making entertaining schlock. Heck, even Screen Gems, a studio known for Resident Evil, Underworld, and a bunch of other action flicks, they're at least better at sniffing out what they want than Vertical Entertainment. Each year, I seem to have a Vertical Entertainment film on my worst list, and I'd be hard-pressed to say this would join it as well. Here is 2022, the pandemic is still raging because that's the worst case scenario that everyone tries to keep saying. And I think in this alternative universe that I think our glorious ex-president is still president, and there are 12 million dead because of COVID variants that keep going on. Granted, yes, there are COVID variants, and we don't know how deadly strain they are. And let's face it, the COVID is going to be around like the flu because, hey, look, there's a new flu each season. So 7 people gather over Zoom because one of them is his birthday. Well, and if you care to know at all, one of whom happens to be a long-standing gay couple who's an insult to those gay characters. Another is a recently together couple because this one girl has an abusive husband and she recently filed for divorce. Another person who happens to be the fact that she's alone because her boyfriend is out in Kansas quarantining there, or is safer in Kansas there. And this one long-standing couple, because it's this guy's birthday, and his girlfriend tells the one girl, "Oh yes, I'm pregnant, please don't tell anyone because I want to tell him later on." And if you're thinking to yourself, okay, something's going to happen to prevent from the boyfriend being told that, you'd be utterly correct. And these 7 actors have infinite number of acting credits to their names, and really, none of them were worth mentioning. One person was like on 2 episodes of Dino Thunder, and another one was on Days of Our Lives, and really, I could just go on and on and say, they could think to themselves, hooray, I'm finally in a film that people will actually care to know that I exist as an actor. But quite clearly, I don't care about you at all. You can go back to being on any soap opera that you wish and be forgotten about in the morass of that as well. And of course, oh yes, in this film, as I said, they're celebrating this guy's birthday. And oh yes, one of them has decided to bring ecstasy or Molly to the party. Because that's what you decide to do. Because they wanted to go to Vegas. And that's also what you do in Vegas. But I never tried Molly or ecstasy as anyone puts it, nor would I ever want to, because I'm high on life, and because life is better sober. And also they started to play games other than the I never have I ever game, in which one character is like, oh yes, I had a threesome in high school with 2 guys, and I'm like, wow, I wish I could have been that guy because, quite frankly, this girl's a hot-smoking babe. I'm in my sexual prime here, folks. Trust me, that'd be awesome. Of course, something happens to one character that isn't all shocking, it isn't all surprising, and this leads to another character running out the door, and he's holding the zoom camera in a weird angle, and also the reception constantly goes out, and one guy decides, okay, I'll drive around the city to get the guy. And of course, apparently the police are searching for people who are out after curfew or out just roaming around because you're not allowed to do that because martial law has most likely been imposed on the United States of America. Questions that I have unanswered for this film. And, you know, quite frankly, I've had better Zoom meetings with my aunt and uncle when my parents do it. You probably have better Zoom meetings with work than this film. Have Zoom wedding video for your cousin might be more interesting than this film. Of course, we didn't get an end revelation that is neither shocking nor surprising. Granted, maybe one of these days when we get the benefit of hindsight with the COVID pandemic, that maybe there will be a film. Granted, there could be an interesting found footage film being made that will address all the societal issues that come across the COVID pandemic, but this is not that film, nor will ever be this film. And Will Warnick could just go back to doing whatever he does, making shorts. But heck, if he wants to be the schlock director for Vertical Entertainment again, please be my guest. In the end, folks, what I'm about to say about Safer at Home, I am going to give this, and only see it when you're drunk. Yeah, I'm safer at home. I'm quarantining at home, man. So, folks, Safer at Home, have you seen this? Please tell me you haven't seen this at all. As always, folks, like, comment, subscribe, and enrich yourself with knowledge. I'm Michael Richard Reviews 2 on Twitter. I'll see you next time, folks. Yes, hooray.